Wait till you hear what the watchdogs in Virginia, GOA and John Crump, have discovered about how Virginia and the Virginia State Police wrongly labeled over 46,000 people as federally prohibited when it comes to owning firearms. Sit by and watch this episode of Guns and Gadgets to learn more. All right, guys, let's get into this one real quick. Yes, I got a call from John Crump the other day and he said, dude, you're not going to believe this. And when he told me what was uncovered by a Freedom of Information Act request by Gun Owners of America to the FBI related to the NICS numbers for the state of Virginia, yeah, I couldn't believe it. See, my previous life as a police officer, and I was the licensing official, so I know how people are put into the system, whether they're federally prohibited or they do something state level, and they can get jammed up that way. But put it this way: in most of the country, most states, if you have an issue, mental health related, where you need to take care of something, if you do it on your own, if you voluntarily take care of that problem, whether it requires commitment or treatment, it's not held against you when it comes to owning a firearm. Why? Because you took care of yourself, you were proactive, and you got the issue straightened out, hopefully, right? Where the federal government will prohibit you is when you are involuntarily committed. So there's a distinct difference here. And that's where Virginia and the state police screwed up. Now, I'll tell you that this snafu was not, it was an accident. It was basically it was their programming, the IT developer who made their program that they input all the information in. You have to put in different codes when somebody is prohibited for a certain reason, right? Whether it's federal or state. And maybe they didn't give, they being the state police, didn't give this developer all the information they needed. That has happened here in Massachusetts with our own police departments, where the developer, I mean, there's thousands of laws on the books, and the developer tries to get a majority of them in, and sometimes we'd have to call and say, hey, this one's not in there right, or this one needs to be put in there. You get the picture, right? Because they're not in the business of knowing law, they're in the business of writing code. And that happened in Virginia. See, in Virginia, if you voluntarily, and I disagree with this, but who am I? If you voluntarily commit yourself to take care of a problem, Virginia will still mark you down as a prohibited person at the state level. It doesn't make you federally prohibited, but they use the wrong code. They use the federally prohibited code. So 46,000 people, hats off to them for proactively seeking treatment to help themselves be a better person. Well, the Virginia State Police screwed them by making them federally prohibited by using the wrong code. Now, if they don't leave the state, it'll never make a difference anyway because they're prohibited in the state. But if they move out and want to get a gun in a different state, then they're in there as federally prohibited. So from what I understand, the FBI and the Virginia State Police have gone back and forth. The developer was involved and the problem's being fixed. But what an error. What a serious error. 46,000 people were made federally prohibited because of a wrong code. That just goes to show you how these background checks can be doctored. Now, this one was done without malice. It was an accident, and there are several people who have said that on the inside, in the know. But what happens if it's done with malice and it takes a couple years to figure it out? How many people could be made federally prohibited just like that? But hey, good on everybody involved. Good on GOA and John Crump. Check his video out. He also did one on this. Hey, I'm just glad it's being fixed. And what I really, really want to know inside of me is how many of those 46,000 people did move out of state and were wrongly denied their Second Amendment. That's what I would like to know, because those people, in my belief, have some type of action that they can take. But what do I know? I'm just a freedom-loving advocate here in Massachusetts. Not for much longer. But thank you for your time. If you like this type of information, smash the thumbs up button to get this through the algorithm that hates our stuff. Also, consider subscribing to the channel so you can find out the Second Amendment news no matter where it happens. Good, bad, ugly, or indifferent every single day. Yes, Saturdays too. And until we see each other again, be safe, stay vigilant, carry a gun, just like this one, to keep you, your friends, your family, your neighbors, your community safe. Take care, everybody.